morning, Salon Day continue. As we mentioned inside one part with headline stories them today, we look at the outcome of the SLFA election and we see now the way forward for football na Salon. The program Good Morning Salon Day continue. At this time, I want to welcome we studio guest them. I want to welcome Mohammed Sisi, we Secretary General for Luawa FC. Good morning and welcome to the program, Sisi.
Good morning, Musa. Good morning, Sierra Leoneans.
Okay, and also now the program I want to welcome Peter Taplima Mansari, Secretary General Wilberforce Strikers FC. Good morning and welcome to the program, Taplima.
Good morning, Musa. Good morning, Radio Democracy. Good morning, fellow Sierra Leoneans.
Okay, today we look at the outcome of the Salon Football Association election outcome. We say members them now the FA been deal na lungi over the weekend for pick new executive where they run the association for the next 4 years, and then Babadi then been picked Babadi as the president for the associations. Waiting at the concerns and waiting at the way forward. I'll start with Taplima Mansari. Taplima again, good morning.
Good morning, Musa.
You've been there lungi over the weekend and you take part in the election. How you can describe them?
Well, I'll still maintain my position that the Lunge episode which happened on Saturday was a sham and a waste of resources in my own estimation. And I say that day for obvious reasons, because the prelude to that event day and waiting happen, supported by law. And so I think say always to do and a waste of time. Waste to time, waste to energy, and SLFA waste their resources. So that will be my own description of what happened on Saturday in Alungi.
All right. As you mentioned, saying a sham misuse of resources and this election not come out the way it's supposed to be, but they already don't pick Babadi as president. So what do you mean when you say in a sham and misuse of resources?
Radio Democracy being present and several media houses them being present, and you go realize an event will start from 11 o'clock, no continue till after 3, because we got sober constitutional issues them we been the race, and for over 4 hours we raise them and nobody not tell we say we wrong. Nobody not tell we say we wrong, but rather waiting people with a push and follow compromise. And we cannot sacrifice the statutes where they bind we on the altar of compromise. We maintain we position until some other external factors be used. We see how external intervention can inside. As we discuss, I will highlight the issues then. But I say we had a situation which when I say we, some of you believe that there was breach in the statutes. Some of you believe say then they violate the statutes. Then they highlight them views then they in the public view of listeners and viewers that there is a clear bastardization of the statutes of SLFA.
So it's not some of the issues that I want to raise inside 4 hours away, then we will look into the election starts.
So in the first place, the statutes make provision for making and call Congress. And the person who for preside over Congress, now no less a person than the president, as provided for by the statutes. And that will specifically be referred to Article 23. Article 23. And for, with your permission and for the pleasure of listeners, I go on for reading.
Go ahead, sir.
It says, the president shall conduct the Congress business in compliance with the standing order of the Congress. All right? The president shall. There is no two way about it. It is mandatory that the president now in no more will conduct Congress. But the president was not there. The president was banned. Where that ban process they instead of getting your questions. And these are all of the things that we cast law into this Congress who we talk about. So we think from the word go, we don't get it wrong. Now, people begin to suggest that in the absence of the president, somebody else for chair. And who is that person? They say the vice president. The vice president one was nowhere to be found. They also pushed out to the vice president two. We said no, because we will not tell we anywhere in the law we're saying that the vice president two for chair the session. Nowhere. Fast forward, I moved to Article 37.3 of the same statute whereby we all 37.3, and I will read down for the listening pleasure of the listeners then. It says the president shall preside over Congress, shall again, the executive committee and the emergency committee meetings and those committees of which he has been appointed chairman. And so now people come, they rely on this Article 5, when you know they read it correctly, we say, in the event of the death of the president did not die. The president is alive. People surreptitiously and calculatively try for edge out because they know. So in your estimation, this had been a calculated ploy by a set of people for making them reach this conclusion.
So, Taplima, you in any way cross-check why the president not been present? Because you self-mentioned that he available. You ask or you cross-check why president's not been there at the Congress?
Musa, I don't need for us because I know.
Why?
The president was banned. The president was banned. And funnily, in the history of this, when me know, this is the only incumbent president that has been banned from vying for a position.
Now, you describe the election process as sham, and you come up from Wilberforce Striker. This Wilberforce Striker, the CEO for Ramna, the president, the former president, Winner Thomas Dade Brima, we already don't congratulate the new president and don't accept the results. What's in your own position as somebody where thinks the president will not been there at the Congress, don't come out and say congratulations and accept the results?
So it's a surprise to me because I have not seen the congratulatory message from the president. I know, I see a press release they go out, which is not signed, and I know the president will not issue out such statement without it being signed in the first place, so I know will pay credence to them.
What about other congratulatory messages from people like from CAF president or WAFU?
I mean, I will not speak for those institutions. Those are independent institutions, and they get the right for carry themselves and congratulate or give goodwill messages to whosoever they will. Now they're right. And I will not question that. So that no mean we could have plethora of congratulatory message. If the process is wrong, it is wrong, and that's what we are questioning. And as a matter of fact, we are putting together ourselves to meet the appropriate bodies and bring out these questions where we raise out. And let them tell we if our questions are legitimate or not.
All right. Now, before we go over to Mohammed, is it that you question the presidency of Babadi Kamara?
So in a way, so let me be very clear here. I have no problem with Mr. Babadi Kamara as an individual. As a matter of fact, he don't do in own for contribute to football in Sierra Leone. A very admirable individual. The very fact that he take a struggling Bow Rangers team and for 3 times then they be champions in Sierra Leone means I force for reckon with. But I believe, say, the football space, now be one preserved space in Sierra Leone, where out of the frustrations where we Sierra Leoneans, they go through over time, now they will go take solace. And so everybody, they look forward to a joyful place, and will not be one that place for be so toxic. Unfortunately, that toxicity where they into other spaces, they rear an ugly head now into football, where some of we don't want.
Staplima, the electionary process, FIFA and the world governing body for football, you see FIFA being present now the program till then count the results and then shake hand with the person we then declare as winner. What you go say about FIFA presence and then they take the process done and congratulate the winner and move out?
So football is a structural thing. I give you an example. There's a case in Rwanda. All right, FIFA was also present. Congratulatory messages were given. Or the aggrieved parties went to the right place and it was overturned.
Okay. Continue
was
for
overturned.
continue for stay with
So
me.
footballer process, please.
Continue for stay with me inside the program. We will
Thank you.
know what's in next from you as somebody we the program we get concerned and with you company them. I come to Mohammed Sisse. Mohammed Sisse, the electioneering process. You have been delegates. Tapliman have been delegates. When I vote into the process, then counts and then call results. Taplima don't describe them as sham. We not follow the constitution of the FA. What in now you take on the SLFA election alungi?
Thank you, Musa. And this morning, I want to join FIFA, CAF, WAFU, and the general football family for congratulate the president-elect, Mr. Babadi Kamara, and other executive committee members who they elect on that very fateful Saturday, 2nd August of 2025. Now, if I can do this so procedurally, for call such a process as sham, now a disrespect to the entire football family.
Why?
The reason is very simple. Every process will happen from the election of then judicial bodies them will happen inside April this year. And then judicial bodies then will get the power from Congress for do them various responsibilities, then various work the way they do so. Will lead we into the August 2nd Congress. They were given powers by Congress in the SLFA statutes of 2019, of which them powers and the way they give them, now Congress votes them. Not supposed to just kind of appointing brothers say go sit down at them committees and they are judiciary they are independent committees. Then independent committees they are composed of the Electoral Committee, where the Electoral Committee further responsible for organize all the election matters, still waiting to do so on the final day of August 2nd. You get other judicial bodies then, we include the Appeals Committee, the Ethics Committee, etc. All of them processes then be well followed. Where they tell you say the legality be well there in compliance with. So if my brother here seated go refer to such a process as sham, he voted in the election that brought those committee members, those independent committee members, na Katko. It begets candidates and we nominate as we by four strikers into those elections. Other members of SLFA beget candidates and where they nominate, when are the procedures, of which then various members then we lucky beget them sit into them committees and they. Unfortunately, Peter Taplima and we by four striker members then, they could not make the committees. Save for Demba and Harriet, who were nominated in the Electoral Appeals Committee by default, because like they were voted in based on they left 2 more space for the Electoral Committee. Now we get 1 woman and 1 other person. That was how they even came.
Right.
Now, if Congress don't vote them people in there, they don't give them the power. Taplima don't forget say, or no one state to the public say, Congress now the most or now the supreme body, number 1 body, now this way football. The football structure is so simple. It divided into legislative, executive, and judiciary. Just like I tell you, those judiciary, as you see, it referred to under Article 58. It tell you about the independent bodies and the way they were responsible for doing the judicial matters. Congress they under where they do the legislative matters and every other matter. Congress they do judicial matter, and they do executive matter, and they do legislative matter. We're making the most supreme body now the entire football governing body, including FIFA.
Now the point where Taplima raised
that the Congress not legal and not go through constitutional legality
because the presidents not mean they're around,
which is wrong. And it comes out. These are the procedures that they get you through.
Right.
First, you get for elect those members who they did at the committee through Congress. We don't get incorrect, not so. Then we move next. Who are responsible for conduct the elections they are? Now the electoral body. When the electoral body come, they get candidate, then we apply. When the candidate they don't apply, then they publish the list. From that process, And then move on to the next stage where they call the ethics committee. This ethics committee is so important that it get two major something in role as in branches. It investigates and it adjudicates. What would they also today? We get the duties to Sierra Leoneans for letting them know exactly what happened until we reach Yaso. Those leg lies though they pass around and parade say this is not legal, this is sham. We will get to expose them all now today procedurally, and everybody gonna say what happened in line with the constitution.
Okay.
Now,
yeah, Sisi, we want to go for a quick break. We'll go for 8 o'clock break. When we come, we'll continue with you again for look at the allegation where say Thomas that Ibrahim not been doing at the Congress, so the Congress been lack procedural or constitutional issues. We go for a break. We come. We continue the program. Good morning, Salon.
See, I will last camp on this farming business. Now, in no more they make profits. It's all like na debully gets where they work for.
But blopa you comping. And that's not fine pan business.
But that's for waiting. I don't know why we don't take on this business. No, they gets better. And we just come, they shine like a wee.
Let's go. If they do well then, but you not feel say.
My sister them, not so debully I get to. And the way I dey manage my profit after I don't sell me farm markets. Now in make una they see me at the shine by this farm business so.
Bosia, you get this fine secret. You not tell we you sister them.
Now I dey try for tell una so. Where I don't sell me farm thing them. I know they spend like how una they spend. Look you musu. Now new ladies bag you come out by so. You dey go for buy any new clothes we come out. All time una they spend pass how una they make them. Me now I dey save. I dey cut me cut according to my size. For help me pan this. Now I make local commercial bank with in partner them. They don't start this financial and digital literacy campaign for farming community them, where they help you for manage your budget, learn you how for trust, and plenty other awareness there. We will make your business grow more and more. Save today for you tomorrow and buy.
This message they come out from Local Commercial Bank and UNCDF in partnership with Government of Sierra Leone with funding from European Union.
Now you know. Now you know. If you know, you know.
Now the switch don't come so. Any side you day, you can now use this salon payment switch for send and receive money. It's easy, it's fast, and it's so reliable. Move your money anytime where you want. From one bank to the other. From your mobile money to your bank account. From your bank account to mobile account. I say, the check no need for mature again. In order to take 3 days again for reflect. All just the happen. One time. As you tap, it go. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. So, pay somebody how you want. Pay salary easy one. Receive your lunch now. All on the salon payment switch. For able use the switch, go na bank or your mobile money agent for link your account to your NIN. So, don't forget the switch they on. Now, all the network and all the bank them.
Give me a road.
Housemate Salon is back.
Please choose the woman that you wish to couple with.
And this time it's bigger, better, and hotter. With a grand prize of 1 million leones. Yes, that's 1 billion old leones plus a fully paid round trip to Dubai. Apply now for just 1,000 leones. If you have what it takes to rock the house, play the game and win the show. Go to www.africell.sl/housemate to apply and pay for the form with Afri Money. Deadline for the submission of application is 29th August. Housemate Salon Season 4. Clean game.
The program, Good Morning Salon, they continue and we will bring and come to you, Musa Kamana Minim.
And my name Usman Kamara.
If you just join we insert the edition of the program, Good Morning Salon, we look at the outcome of the Salon football election. We Apona Lungi and the Utina, the way forward. We'll be not talk to Taplima. And before we go for that break, we'll be get Mohammed Sisi be the making point. Mohammed, according to Taplima, the president's not been this election. We now one of the constitutional breach them, we make them believe say the election not legal.
All right. So like Abide states, this foundation now for all understand how exactly them people they are getting powers and waiting make the president not be present at the Congress. Now we'll be there the electoral committee. The electoral committee publish list of people that will apply for various positions. After that process they send our next now the other stage where they call for meet the ethics committee. Like I say, that ethics committee they operate on two spheres. It investigates, then they adjudicate. The ethics committee so powerful that it even bring a matter on its own for investigate, even if members of SLFA not bring them matters in there. Now, when you don't apply, the electoral committee don't publish list, they invite the members of SLFA for integrity check, the one that we don't apply so. If you get any matters of integrity or you want to get anything so far where you want to raise in opposition of them candidate than they, be it in moral conduct, be it in professional conduct, all of those things, you bring them to the attention of the ethics committee for screen them candidate than they, where the electoral committee don't send to them. This ethics committee not just the work in vacuum. It gets a code where they work with. When at the SLFA ethics code of 2020. The electoral committee also not just the work in vacuum. It gets a code where they work with when at the SLFA electoral code of 2020. All of those are here. Now, if then people and they don't go through their law and get treated to the stage of the Congress, will participate in. Why anybody, if not to just maybe out of political reasons, where maybe a young team not win, I can understand with my brother Taplima. Maybe because of a president will be there, Thomas Daddy Brima not be able to make the finalist. Thomas Daddy Brima not be there the Congress because the ethics committee, when Emma read the ethics committee, he was banned.
So that in presence they create any constitutional gap.
It does not.
How?
Thank you. I refer again to the various articles that Taplima bring up. It say Article 37.3, when are the president in duties? 37.3 say the president shall preside over the Congress. Not to say. Then it also refers to Article 20. Article 20 also they tell you say the president shall conduct the Congress business in compliance with the standing orders of Congress. Now, the standing orders of Congress, now just like I get the FIFA code. The FIFA statute itself under the president in duties. It tell you clearly say now the president of FIFA now in the chair Congress. This now the highest body now they tell you about. But that provision there in compliance with the standing orders of FIFA. I go read them to the public so they go understand clearly. That same provision there now in this 23 make for the SLFA and statute. It says the president shall conduct the Congress business in compliance with the standing orders of Congress. The SLFA standing orders of Congress they tell you say if the president not there, a create office for two vice presidents, the vice president one and the vice president two. They say the vice president one can step in. The vice president one no go because a rule out of the race. So he was not in attendance also. So this is not just simple governance. If the vice president one no day, would I go take over? Now the vice president too. The argument Taplima and others made was the vice president too is a candidate in the race. He cannot be the chairperson,
Right.
which was understandable. So automatically, the FIFA guys call their attention to the standing orders. So they don't standing orders, the FIFA standing orders. If you get the FIFA statute, you can go there. This is why I explained to you so exactly. Now, so the standing order also provide for. This law what they practice so, they operate in vacuum. they provide hardship. They provide nullity. The law, they provide for let solve problem. The law no they create problem. How you go tell me say in the absence of that procedure where the ethics committee don't ban for 1 year, why not they? The vice president one who technically withdraw from the race, no they. How you go hold a whole association on a standstill? Say because of these people are not there, enough for go on. The FIFA representative are there. They go in line with their young people and standing orders, and they say this is what applies. Taplima here will agree with me that we slap our standing orders, provide for the same. But they interpret the law, forgetting the true spirit and intent of the interpretation of the law. That's not how it should be.
All right, so you believe, say, this election go free and fair, smooth one?
Free and fair and very, very legal. The FIFA guys are ready today, and we, the Congress, will get the highest power. We vote say, since Ali Badaya, who was contesting for the vice president one, then send a candidate enough for preside over the Congress. We say, well, Northwest and Southern Region chairman, then two in combination for co-chair. Congress voted that decision, and they had 38 votes.
Okay.
You only need 50% votes for getting a decision moved in Congress. So that was voted on by Congress. It was the recommendation by CAF and FIFA. Those were the present for supervise the matter. The FIFA guys, you are so instructive that the election must go on.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. In name na Mohamed Sisse, Secretary General Loawa FC. The program na Good Morning Salon, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM.
Inside the program, we get Taplima Mansari, Secretary General Wilberforce Strikers FC. They inside the program, we get issue with the electioneering process. The president's not been banned for 1 year. And una been the ask say the president for this election. What it exactly una be mean when una actually know that the president have been banned for 1 year?
Thank you so much, Musa. Do you have the appeal that let equal time be given to each of the speakers?
Let the time on
right. Thank you so much. Yes. We appreciate that.
Una day on timing. You don't go no, but una day on timing.
Thank you.
Each and everyone una timed, and
thank you so much. So now you see, my brother Sisse constraining it is strained for come out with legal supporting grounds for an assertion. We maintain, say, the procedural defect of this election will make no stand. So he talked about the ethics, the judicial bodies. So from the word go at CATCO, we get correspondences where we don't know, say, this process here don't be faulty. All right? I was in the hall. I was a delegate. Sisse was a delegate.
And you voted?
I voted, of course.
Thank you.
But the process was flawed, and we flagged it. All right? In the CATCO Congress, for over 3 hours again, and my team, we held the Congress, and we were flagging out some of these crucial issues. One of which were, number one, we violate the very documents them where we call we documents them. And anytime it comes to elections, there is a systemic problem where they happen now in Sierra Leone. And there is a blueprint where I would tell is the pauper blueprint. People are forcefully imposing a set of people. Regardless of, well, a syndicate. A syndicate, I would say.
Pauper.
Our syndicates. Well, it's a cultural thought. A conventional thing where it happened down at Sierra Leone. That the only way it happens with the lawyers there, now it's happening in football. I think the only people that know who will praise that Sierra Leone are the journalists then. Yeah, of course. You guys are conducting yourself decently. But that aside, we clearly don't see them violations there. So number one, the very committee, the way they talk, it provides for in Article 60, say in the Congress whether they elect them people and they therefore elect the chairperson and therefore elect the deputy chairperson. Look at Sisse. So thyself be true if any of that thing they was done. Yes. As a matter of fact, when we are at CATCO, we do the election. They say my leg in at the hall. This is how confused and unsettled the whole situation was. At CATCO, they move me from the hall. We go outside at the aisle. All right? So there was this. But
what are they blame for that? If married, being there at the hall from the aisle.
No, that's not the point. I mean, a procedure I look to. I didn't go specific person. All right? There are people who are bound to uphold these things. That's how they say. But
sometimes you have to make things clear. If the SLFA, the old Congress, now a hall. I've been there at that Congress where marriage they take place later than Pulu.
And you confirm say marriage they take place also?
Of course,
there are people who wait for uphold the statute while they talk about. Me, they talk about statutory violations, and there are people who are responsible for. So now, Article 65 of that statute was violated. Secondly, we go to the very people that we say they were properly constituted. We question the legitimacy. No integrity check was done to any of the candidates. And I'll tell you why. We have 3 chairpersons, 3 or at least 2 chairpersons, where the one I have not confirmed, where now people already work for government. And since they know that, say, it is in the statute, in the law, that anybody where they be part of their integrity committee there, not for work for government. The chairman of the ethics committee, is working for SLRSA. Mr. Abubakar Sharif, he works for SLRSA. SLRSA is a government institution. The chairman for this electoral committee, Mr. Koebenda, who is my classmate, is working for NRA.
So he thinks the politics don't play on
it's not about politics. It's not about politics. I'm going to go to that.
Because Cisse mentioned, say, political issues don't happen, and you get your
candidate. I can't. I'm making a process. Me not supposed to be distracted. I am saying we don't maintain, say, there is a procedural problem. And so, if we start you to make provisions, say, if you are becoming part of the independent committee, you should not associate yourself with government. And we have 2 individuals, at least 2 individuals. I have said Mr. Abubakar Sharif, I have said Mr. Koebenda, who are chairpersons of these 2 independent bodies. You understand? Automatically, they're not supposed to be part of that committee. And not of today we talk about. We had written letters, several letters to stakeholders. Several letters.
When I inform FIFA about it, what did FIFA say?
FIFA instructed that we follow the statutes.
So but still we get FIFA we can at the election.
That's what I'm saying. FIFA say follow the statutes. The people who are meant to protect the statutes are part of the syndicates. So you have come in. Let me when you talk about give it time, then you understand how they flow. So you now see the reasoning why they just go ban certain individuals because they want to give an easy right for let the orchestration get in place. You see, the second candidate or the third candidate was also banned because she went to CAS and CAS said, wait a moment, we have had a case. So they say, now we are involved in the race until the matter is fully heard. All right? So maybe believe say, I mean, of the opinion say, if Thomas Daddy Bremer would have done same, he will also have been drawn into the race. All right? Because the grounds for which the ethics committee, what we believe say is compromise, from which the ethics committee pulled Thomas Daddy Bremer, cannot hold properly.
Okay.
Because Annex 4, very, very, very clear, that somebody can only fail an integrity check if the person is criminally culpable.
Continue for the way to inside the program, Taplima. We'll go for a short break. When we come, we'll continue the program. Good morning, Salon.
Don't TP. Union Trust Bank, the game changer don't come. As with the lead, others they follow. And just with your mobile phone, you will transfer and receive money with ease, speed, and safety. UTB don't make it possible for collect money na ATM machine without the ATM card. Now that's we call cardless ATM. You, the UTB customer, will send money to anybody and the person can collect the money na any UTB ATM panel without any ATM card. All it can do now for just enter the reference code and collect the money. The UTB couple in safe day. With this UTB couple, any UTB customer can transfer couple with a mobile phone to anybody up to 5 billion loans. And with the reference code, the person can go to any UTB branch and collect the couple. Union Trust Bank, we there for you.
Good news for girl picking them. Olive B Academy don't come for you.
For better and affordable education, the Olive B Academy, when a 100% Christian, all girls boarding school na Keriton, Freetown, Sierra Leone, don't come for you.
Olive B Academy, they provide international education na a very good environment. Then go shape tomorrow leaders them with a STEM-focused Cambridge curriculum, when a science, technology, engineering and mathematics.
Olive B Academy go make it girl picking get sober education, teach them for be good leader, and same way so boost in confidence and self-esteem.
I'm sure saying you don't want to miss this opportunity. Admissions don't start for Form 1 and Form 2 students for the 2025-2026 academic year, and school will open this September 2025. For no more, do your call 073 244 444 or 090 244 444. You can email me info@olivebacademy.org or visit our website at www.olivebacademy.org.
Now, Olive B Academy, God making them go be global leaders.
The road them where we the waka pan, now them they connect we together. From the farms to the market, from the villages to the big town, better roads they mean, better business, better job, and better life. Let me hear it from the people them where don't feel the change.
My name is Aruna Sulaiman. I go by hiker community. I'm a bike rider. I don't ride for the past 12 good years. So, but like now this highway from here to Gendema, now there be the ride all along. But from the starting, the way all this road be bad, so we will find it difficult for go. At times when they go, as we sleep, go clean, we come because the road be really bad. That time then, a 100 passenger will be done the take. But right now, they put the road fine, so till go reach. I can even take the 4 passengers and the 3 passengers for go. What come, I get all the one back, I take back, I go. So now I can make more profit where this road don't make.
The European Union don't work with the government for build strong road them where they help people for travel easy, make business grow, and give the young people them skill for build the future. This now, the roads we travel.
Good morning, Salon. They continue inside the program. We look at another issue. Usai, one executive member at the Interreligious Council Salon, Rubai Tambabayo, say they not agree for the Child Rights Act where Parliament passed because government not engage with them before they pass into law. It took this in one meeting with Child Rights Coalition or with stakeholder them in civil society for talk about the position on the Child Rights Act where Parliament passed July 3rd this year. For more on this, make we join Sonia Bell.
The Child Rights Act, where Parliament passed July 3 this year, we still the wait for make President sign them. Suppose for protect speaking them from practice them where they arm them. But according to a religious leader and other civil society organization them, where they advocate for picking them rights na salon. The law where them pass no give punishments for female genital mutilation, but picking them when not all 18 years yet. Now for sake of this make, the Child Rights Coalition this BN10 hold one meeting with government stakeholder them, traditional and religious leader them, and Children's Forum Network for talk on their position towards this act. Usai, one member of Parliament, Honorable Abdulmare Conte, first talk about the status of the Child Rights Act.
So, when they don't pass the bill, they change the bill because what is the bill can be report, not only they accept 100%. What if they accept, they go and agree. What if they don't accept, they come out and agree on what is the bill. So that process will don't go on, they don't pass that, so it waits now for the president signature. So all that changes the way we call for, they can try to make the now achieve the bill, they have to send out to the president for the signature with everyone that will confirm as well.
But waiting at the position of Child Rights Coalition on this act, the national chairperson for the Child Rights Coalition, Boy Janet Jallo, explained.
So I don't see problematic now over the years. We restrict the practice to adults. It is not connect between the institution respect.
After Boy Janet Jallo don't talk, one executive member na Interreligious Council, Rabbi Tambabayo, talk about why they don't agree for this act.
So how can we go to meet? How can we go to meet? We don't know what is the government. So will give enough time for study for make relevant people to this bill. And whenever engagement like this will happen, when they develop them laws they access, and that takes them from informed me. Not to hold up, you know, fast appointment, when they develop new appointment, they don't put one way one, they put the other way one, and after they can call you can discuss them. I don't think that is fair on our side as spiritual and traditional leaders.
As na picking them this bill they protect, make the National President for Children's Forum Network, Philippa Craido, self-begin their own position on the Child Rights Act.
We must ensure that no tradition results in lifelong pain or risk to the child's life. We are not calling for the end of our culture, but what we are calling for is a responsible timing, meaning by initiating that after they are 18 years old. By that, they can be able to give their consent. As we all know, an adult can make an informed decision about their body. This will preserve the beauty of our tradition, while also ensuring the safety, the dignity, and future of every child.
All the people will be there at this meeting, we end up decide say, President Leone for look inside this Child Rights Act better one before he sign them, as well for protect the rights of picking them when not reach 18 years yet. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Sonia Bell, they report.
I see the media, that's the way powerful. I see the way we use them, we careful, be careful. Make we use them wisely. No use them for fetching pumpkin.
Cybersecurity threats, then they happen, and then they happen every day, from phishing scam to bad software and data breach. Nobody not get 100% protection because they can attack anybody, any side, anytime.
So if your organization gets cyber incident or your system begin for behave like say somebody they run after her, no waste time or no make like say you know see more. Report one time to the National Cybersecurity Coordination Center NC3 with team we get master sabi people there ready for answer quick one and with boku sense. Then go tap the attack quick one for make the damage no boku we go unbug your business and your customer them bambai.
When you report the thing where they happen with you quick one, you not just to protect yourself, but you they help back for protect other important system them all side of the country.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now, number 2123 Siaka Stevens Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, Air SL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket prices that will go fit your pockets. Book today. Now flysierraleone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
The program Good Morning Saloon they continue. They look at the SLFA elections outcome and the way forward for football developments now Saloon as they begin a congress over the weekend. We said them pick Babadi Kamara as president for the FA and executive they run the association for the next 4 years. We still get Mohamed Sisi that the program and Taplima Mansari. We then get a different opinion on the election. Mohamed Sisi, I come to you again. The process will lead to Babadi in winning and the issues them we surrounding the Congress. Now, one way Taplima don't they challenge inside the program. Shalom people they listen to you now. What you will say in terms of then challenges here or then talks that were there around the Congress and the winning?
Again, Musa, thank you very much. Make I reiterate again on this. My brother Taplima, the argument where they rely on now Article 23 and Article 37.3, where they say the president they preside. Waiting a fail for tell the public now that Article 23 for that talk say and they go in compliance with the standing orders of Congress. And inside that standing order of Congress, like I tell you, it provides, say, if the president not there, the vice president one, they take over. The president not go to Congress, not so because he no one go, but not because he had a ban. We hold on, where Article 15 of the SLFA Ethics Code hold on for. What's in the call for falsification and forgery. Then they go further to state matter, where you see the Forgery Act of 1913. Instead, the whole on criminal liability on that. But we'll not go into the merits of that. He was banned. That was why he was not at the Congress. So, many Sierra Leoneans go on for ask themselves, if in order in Congress should not go ahead? No, not to so the law say. When are the arguments of Taplima and my colleague Ben? They explained it in the situation. And Ben was so violent that he even go violently on the FIFA representative guy. The FIFA guy said, this is not how to behave. Let the process go on. Now, I don't tell when I say this Congress here, the statute, they go in tandem with the standing order. Just like how the FIFA statute also provide for. Instead, they go in tandem with their own standing order of Congress. Now, so instead provide. In the event, the vice president one and the vice president two no day, what's in the standing order provide for? It said the oldest serving member, now the executive, now in the preside over Congress. So like I say, the law not they operate on nullity, right, and not they operate in vacuum, and not they provide hardship. The law now for solve problem. Right. So now instead the law do on that day the way it solve the problem.
All right, Mohammed, Taplima make allegation wherein he say the law say anybody within an independent committee not for get work na government. Is it true that people ending at this committee will work na government? He mentioned SLRSA and other institutions.
Now, quick forward. Taplima na a lawyer. He know it's in a procedure. Taplima is a very, very smart man who are not think say haven't participated in a Congress where elect them people and they parts of the requirement before they make finalist for be voted on, for make them judicial bodies and they now that they are screened. All of those people were screened and then pass the check. And we go to the Congress to vote them in.
Now my question is, you are aware saying people are the work in government?
No, sir. Now, going forward, like I say, the SLFA Electoral Committee, the Electoral Code of 2012, now Indian people and they operate with. The SLFA Electoral Code, Article 6, they tell you about the duties of the Electoral Committee members. And then duties and they so, now they do so till we go Saturday and go vote them people them in. Now, I understand with my brother Taplima, his candidate in the race was Thomas Daddy Brima. Thomas Daddy Brima not participate. I understand in this agreement.
But then your candidate?
My candidate na Babadi Kamara. I voted him overwhelmingly. Now, I understand say because in candidate no day, there will be disagreement. But who say majority don't speak? Who say Sierra Leoneans, they show that force. My brother will not ever get a Congress, an elective Congress, where delegate them united, where delegate them ready for show force. For say these people there, now then set here want, these people there will not want them. I know one day see this kind of Congress.
But with that concern here where they come, you not think they will get impact on Babadi leadership?
At all. The Babadi leadership, now a very, very popular leadership. Now, I mean an expert in political science. We get what they call entrance legitimacy. Babadi Kamara gets all the requirements, it meets all the requirements we could give him the entrance legitimacy. The one way you know they take away from Babadi, now the fact say, Sierra Leoneans really craved for him. We the delegates them. Out of 57, 43 voted for him. We wanted him. That they tell you say, the popular legitimacy, he earned it. We see say, our country's football can be better with Babadi Kamara. Now that make we, out of 57 delegates, 43 vote for Babadi Kamara for let be president. 11 vote for Aminata Kamara. And 1 vote for Omar Ba. That just they tell you, they can resounding victory where he gets, where they can be president. Now, My brother just mentioned something in brief. Make I just talk on that.
Yeah, quickly because you timed
the
up.
power blueprint. Never in our football we don't encourage politics, national politics, for come into football. This Congress will happen so. It also don't reinstate that statement they say in our football we will not encourage national politics.
Continue for the way to inside the program, Mohammed. We cancel you shortly.
All right, sir.
Okay, we come to Taplima Masari. Taplima, with all this concern, you say when I write several letters, correspondences to FIFA before this election. What's have been FIFA in response, and what's gonna make up of FIFA response?
Now, before I go to the question, you see, let me be truthful to yourself. You see, Alekam is a very good young man, but today they strain because always they talk, you know, able. And I'm my way to refer to the law. It can refer to the law. But I sure say they find it difficult for find a legal provision we go support an argument. All right? It they refer to standing orders, electoral code. All right?
Which are the law?
May they be very clear. No, be specific.
I am very specific.
Respectfully, I listen to you.
Okay, Sise, please.
Respectfully.
Take it.
All right? I have said that we get 6 grounds where we say this elections is a sham. 6. We say the prelude to these elections, number 1, the way they put the committee then at ATCO was wrong. Unlawfully done, they not follow judicial process. That's what they say.
You vote in the elections, and
obviously, but we exam.
What in a FIFA response?
You were there. I tell you, say before they come to FIFA response, let's tell you that there were infractions. That's how they are liked. When you go to Article 3, basic principles, the 3rd point they tell you say 3.3. The person should not be a government official of any kind. Not to me right now.
Say nobody not there.
Hey, look at it. I have said names and you can confirm.
Now, say nobody not there.
No, you are journalists. Your responsibility is to bring out.
We will confirm that. But we just make a clear.
Say nobody not there. Mr. Kwebenda, with all due respect, is working for Mr. NRE, National Revenue Authority. Mr. Abubakar Sharif is working for SLRSA. You can dispute that if you are a journalist, investigate that, sir. All right? Now, when you talk, we said, and we're not being sympathetic here. We're not a pity card we play. We're saying there are serious infractions. The law has not been followed. Nobody not tell we say, now, so we Kamara for more preside over Congress. The book say, now the president for preside over
But
Congress.
in a situation where president banned.
He gave us the point, go to 6-5. They tell we, they tell we, the standing, now what he knows that as person that is grounded in the law and as a law student, and I got it for I go join with Tracy. There is no standing order when they take precedence over the statutes. He knows that.
In tandem.
There is no standing order. The ground norm is the 2019 book. No standing order. The standing orders of parliament cannot take precedence over the constitution.
In a situation where the president, they like this one way the president be banned for 1 year.
Of course.
Waiting for happen.
So that's them if we don't look into.
No, for you, what do you think say for don't happen?
Obviously, the vice president take care, and if you go to Article 5, 37.5.
Who's up on the vice president and one
the first vice president.
But what not been there?
So then, and that's the beauty of the law. That is the beauty of the law. The beauty of the law is that it creates a situation, I mean the law they go, when you get a unique circumstance, it turn you back for let the drafters then think how to address that particular thing. So if they talk say Congress votes. So another issue will get that the list was doctored. It was a doctored list. We pressed for the issuance of the delegate list through the secretariat. They don't issue the delegate list until the night. People get for travel until the night. Number 1, we get a situation where we refer to the Electoral Committee. The Electoral Committee now say on Friday the 25th and the 26th from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock for this submission of delegates and from the various members there, which was done orderly. We went there, all right? We went there and people submitted. Listen, the Electoral Committee come out with a list of people who were never submitted by those members, but names that were submitted to them at Home Sweet Hotel after the closing date.
This very committee was supposed to be credible committee. This very committee was supposed to follow the law. They took out members. Say, for instance, we remember the Western Urban area. Mr. Salim was replaced from Mr. Adama Davis, who was not submitted. And the laws make provision that a delegate could either be appointed or elected.
No.
And there are people who were elected, signed to, submitted, they did not respect.
Supplement in all of this. What's next from Muna? What's next from Muna?
The process is very clear. Number one is for us to submit an appeal.
Usai. Now,
in internal mechanism. And number two is also for Gola will go. Usa we think say we will get a relief. Usa will get a relief.
No, Taplima will be no you for support Thomas Daddy Brima, but Thomas Daddy Brima not in at the race. In which would they go na court? Is it Aminata or?
So I not go SLFA Congress as Thomas Daddy Brima. I went there as a member. You will not say I was fined 35,000. Then they think say that they will deprive we. They fine we by force. We paid the 35,000 because we wanted to maintain some of this very crucial position. And we're not going there as Thomas Daddy Brima. We're going there as members who feel say the process will lead to this election are faulty from the word go, and we are challenging that to the letter.
Continue for the way to inside the program. The program na Good Morning Salon, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And inside the program now, we look at another issue, Musa.
Yes, inside the program Good Morning Salon, we go inside the Minister of Social Welfare, for work for disabled and special need victims, them like other ministry, the social welfare, they supervise the disabled commission. This BNTM chairmots been there between the minister Melrose committee and the outgoing chairman for the disabled commission Van de Corne because of corruption allegation them, and later the minister be recommend other person to President Bio, where the president's been later appoint as chairman na the commission. But the commissioner for the Anti-Corruption Commission, Francis Benkefala, don't confirm to Red Democracy say the commission gets case now against the Minister of Social Welfare and the first chairman na the Disabled Commission. From on this we join Michael Sambola.
Melrose Committee, the Minister of Social Welfare, a day currently under the investigation of the Anti-Corruption Commission for abuse of office and corruption.
So this not to any personally?
No, it hasn't got anything. Why would I be personal when I maybe recommend the man? I didn't know him anywhere. I recommended him based on the fact that I mean, he get some advocacy skills for able for advocate, but he completely abandoned that into something else.
Van de Corne, first term chairman of the Disabled Commission, they say indole complain na the Anti-Corruption Commission, but issue them where he thinks say the Minister of Social Welfare, Melrose Committee, they do where he thinks say they against the law. The Minister of Social Welfare, Melrose Committee, they say the action them against the first term chairman na the Disabled Commission not get anything for do with personal interest. Inside July 2025, President Julius Maada Bio been decide for pull the Disabled Commissioner Van de Corne and pick Brahma Sheriff where Parliament be approved. But after that appointment day, issue then begin come out where show say chamot day between the first term chairman of the Disabled Commission and the Minister of Social Welfare, Melrose Committee. This issue continue for spread till it reach term one, therefore spend 6 days na police cell. So Radio Democracy be want for know wetin responsible for some of them issue ya. We ask Melrose Committee wetin are the issue wey happen between him and the first term chairman na the Disabled Commission.
Well, not to say per se I get issue. It gets for do with some certain standards, including delivery, including integrity, including transparency. So we already the Canada office here, the expectation of His Excellency the President and the public now that we get for deliver. You can't be making noise all the time. You do on social media where there are things to be done. Me and you know, say persons with disability now one whole area down they will need attention. But guess what? If that commission they not function well and that delivery not happen yonder, now the ministry they camper. I'm looking at delivery, I'm looking at accountability because we all get to be accountable to the people we serve.
My relationship with Melrose Committee, not that any better relationship, certainly no. Melrose want for drag me to a lifestyle that I never practice. I have never practiced dishonesty. And if you talk about transparency, everybody knows say Melrose are not transparent. Melrose in your own lifestyle, the word transparency not in our DNA. And one back a follow up for more could do a country and they may not go do one. So me and we not get in good relationship.
The person we just listened to so, now the first time chairman for the Disabled Commission, Van de Kone. Melrose Committee continue for Tele Radio Democracy, say the issue where he gets, now that the Disabled Commission not be able to get work plan for show it thing they want for do, till them begin get out of funds, where he find out corruption issue them.
Such as wanting to take monies from the commission and transfer to your personal NGO accounts. You don't have to do that. Everything has processes. You have to make sure that if you are taking monies from point A to point B, the proper procedure, due diligence must be followed.
Melrose Committee say, apart from the issue where he understands, say, them forged documents, it be also reach point. He understands, say, the first time chairman being the old disabled people they earn underwater for payment.
During the IDD, because he was in charge for paying 150. Some of them came crying that they got 30,000, 20,000. So all of that credibility, it really are not able to handle than the land online. I want to deal with people because these people are vulnerable people. They don't even get to see that money, and it's their money. 150,000 for the 1 whole year. Somebody, you know, they do a natty, but if now you only get them.
For sake of this, we go back to Van de Kone for asking. But then corruption allegation, yeah, from the minister.
Man, we can clear. First, I don't have any personal organization to transfer funds. Maybe they talk about when the commission supported the NACAPED, the National Consortium on the Enhancement of Persons with Disabilities. Of course, we support NACAPED. NACAPED, the time we have long time we have been a disability rights movement. Me not be coordinator, so maybe the coordinator. But when they be appoint me, I relinquish that position. And I left everything. And on that consortium, Melrose na the chairperson, Grace na the coordinator. And everybody we know Melrose, when you look here, you go see one lady where they call Grace na in the past every day and then pass the pool, then come out soon they are to the pass.
Van de Kone say this couple where the minister they talk about, na couple where the minister himself and in personal assistant be meet them for letting support disabled. Na that organization they send the couple. So he denies say he be ever involved with couple for get disable them. But say one thing we pay them, now where the minister tap the Ministry of Finance for get the disabled commission couple with underhand game where the minister be want for lay involved pan.
A whole commission, Melrose write to the Ministry of Finance. After we don't present with plans, with budget, you know, say they put with allocation. And right, they say, may they not give you money until they check with processes and the like. Well, you know, if you get that kind of authorities then, and they try to sideline the commission and paint the commission that kind of bad names and so that in they go collect resources, the money, some them to people they say, we now bring that to we. Now we are the supervision ministry. Now we are in charge of disability issues. Collect, in the go and do the operations unlawfully.
I ask why he tapped the first term disabled commissioner, not forget couple, now the Ministry of Finance.
Mina Melrose coming in the Minister of Social Welfare. Commission already gets a case now, in particular, now the anti-corruption. And once you get integrity issues, it's risky for let them entrust anything at your hand, including even at the Ministry of Finance. Because 30 days, except for the other money where they get, but their pet form has not even been prepared because of these same integrity issues.
Melrose Committee, the Minister of Social Welfare, a day currently under the investigation of the Anti-Corruption Commission for abuse of office and corruption. Regrets why Benkefara not for do the needful because Meros now go dey under ACC investigation, it in an office. No. That investigation where it under mean a major complainant of her.
It clear now say, then two people here the point finger of corruption, pending two, where they say the Anti-Corruption Commission, the watch. Now for sake of this make Radio Democracy, ask the commissioner for the Anti-Corruption Commission, Francis Benkelfala, waiting at the status, but then case here.
Investigation then advanced stages on both sides.
The idea, when they investigate post, now for let the person go out of office, but he still left few months.
No, that's not true. We're not get that power. The power the president gets, and the president can decide whether to do that or not. We will also charge you in a court. Now you left position.
Okay, so the all two are still looking side.
Yeah, okay, yes. So they look into the issue.
Well, after the issue they are, report reach Radio Democracy say, Van de Conne, then at the Criminal Investigation Department for cyber issue against the minister who say spent 6 days in a cell. Civil society organization done the monitor for say people them where they live in a public office them able work according to the way of the people them where then they serve. Abdul Fatoma, now the executive director for Chadi.
And it shows a great sense of leadership failure institution, because you as the minister where they supervise, you need for work, with the relevant institutions and where they're under your supervision, and also by law and policy, you get a common directive where we're not able to achieve the national agenda in the interest of the people, where they source services and protection from that very institution where you as a minister are responsible for.
The situation between the first and disabled chairman and the disabled commission and the minister, not one we plan for end now as different issue don't they come out na do as Radio Democracy continue for monitoring situation they are. For the Society for Radio Democracy, my name Michael Sambola.
They listen to that Good Morning Salon where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Inside the program now, where they go online and get from the first 10 Secretary General for the Salon Football Association, which according to them, gets an input we will make into the program Good Morning Salon. Good morning and welcome to the program, Chris Kamara.
Good morning, 98.1. Good morning to the listeners and the panelists.
Okay. They listen to the program this morning and you get concerned. What's it concern?
Thank you very much. My concern will get now with the issue is about procedures. And that I will make clear that especially with the process of electing members of the judicial bodies, and I repeat back, say, the process was spearheaded by the Sierra Leone Football Association. For the listeners and the panelists to understand that the Sierra Leone Football Association now then do all the procedures and present the names and to Congress for votes them. So the party were responsible, not to a member, not to a delegate representing a member, the Sierra Leone Football from a leadership kingdom, and they're responsible for ensuring if any individual gets challenged in terms of, for example, say if they work in a government, they work in a government, not credible for serving in committees, then the Sierra Leone Football Association for don't vex. And when they take the names and they can go first to the executive committee. The executive committee, they endorse their names and before now, SLFA taken to the general plenary when at the Congress for vote on their names. I just want to make that clarity in number one. And secondly, again, there is no vacuum in leadership in football. And to give you an example, in 2016, we did wait for get the Congress. Now Zurich. Now there, FBI walked in unannounced. They arrest the president of FIFA. Plata, they arrest the vice president one of FIFA, when Michel Platini, when the UEFA president, they arrest the vice president two of FIFA, when Jack Warner, when the president of CONCACAF, the North America area. Now we go into the Congress with the most experienced vice president three, when in the late Isa Ayato of blessed memories. Each year the Congress ends. So there is no issue. And the statute also say, when the statute only talk about the president, that the president shall preside. And I make the statute also make provision say, when you elect a president, you elect 2 vice presidents. Why do you elect 2 vice presidents? These are presidents when they take the responsibility of steering the ship of the federation in the absence of the president. Senegal hold the election the same day. Senegal don't get 6 vice presidents. The Confederation of African Football as of today get 5 vice presidents. Vice President 1 to Vice President 5. The same thing Salon get 2 vice presidents. If the Vice President 1 no day, the Vice President 2 day, there is no vac. The Vice President has to go. That is the highest body of football.
Okay.
Congress.
Okay. The program Good Morning Saloon, they continue with us. Chris Kama inside that program, they make a point and think observation inside the program Good Morning Saloon. Usman?
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program with the start for look at messages. And this one say, Mohamed Sisse and Taplima on the confused way because on the quote the similar but different interpretation.
This from Ibrahim Sisse say football at a crossroads. What do we really want? As Taplima and Mohamed Sisse continue to quote overlapping statutes, fans are left asking, are we heading towards a football tripartite too, or is this just another contest in disguise? At this point, nearly every election in Sierra Leone ends in dispute. Must football allow the same path? Let's pause, take a deep breath, and choose a dialogue over division. The game needs reform. No rivalry. Football deserves better. From Ibrahim Sisse on our Facebook page.
This one from Gilpin McFoy say the outgoing president Mozari Brahma was never banned from attending the Congress, but was banned from contesting the said elections as an aspirant for breaching the ethics reasons.
This one from Hobson Slug down with Facebook page. This is Sierra Leoneans should stop the habit of considering every election shrouded in fraud or inconsistency. It has now become the chronic attitude of Sierra Leoneans to consider every other election as a sham. Thomas that Ibrahima was disqualified on ethical grounds, which is hot to have been put in check. That Babadi Kama had won the election should not be a respite for aggrieved parties to consider the elections as fraud. The trajectory should be all hands to be on deck and take saloon football to the echelon instead of casting aspersions to those who did this or that. Elections is done. It's come together. Let's come together to take saloon football to the heights.
This one from Newman Anthony say we only hope some of you guys will give peace to Babadi Kamara to transform our sweet game football. We do not want any distraction again.
We continue for look at more messages them inside the program Good Morning Saloon, and this one say, and football needs direction, no confusion. Taplima and Mohamed Sisse are quoting similar laws causing public confusion instead of conflict. Let's focus on reforming football for the betterment. The game deserves clarity, unity, peace, no division.
This one from Michael Mansare is say law see law this morning law on away all kind interpretation. Okay, yeah.
This one Abubakar Siddiqui, they say elections wahala na we country, why always alone?
Alright, because of time, Musa, these are some of the messages that we'll get inside the program this morning. We'll start off with you.
I need to respond. I ain't just talk. Now, me on time this now.
All right, well, respond to your message then quickly and respond, then we come over to Taplima.
Taplima, my brother, was talking about a particular blueprint, a pauper blueprint, like he said. Now we left for the create confusion to the public. Sierra Leoneans, when they listen, this executive committee where we vote in Congress, the kind of overwhelming vote we then get. And this is now the most historic executive committee this whole vote, we pull that kind number of votes. A president winning on 43, runners up gets 11, the other candidate gets 1, and you still, they talk about this person for being president. Like I tell you, this Congress just shows our country is far beyond our football, is far beyond national politics. This na executive committee this we contested will include every other person from north, south, east, and west. Babadi win out of 16 districts. Babadi won with 15 districts voting for him. This just they tell you, say, we really craved for him. We wanted him because we don't tire. We want to let this country football. FIBA like other country that we don't go before. And not so like say we country not ready for go before. All you need now strategic leadership. And we, the football delegate them, we vote Babadi 43. We think say it not able to provide that strategic leadership. Now, Peter will talk about the delegate list. Peter, I understand. You've just been coming to Congress some few period now. The law where they quote the SLFA statutes, the amendment we get in 2019 in Port Loco, I participated, I debated, and we had that. Again, the Sierra Leoneans, they ask, they are confused. The law, Article 23, it says the president shall preside over Congress, not so. In compliance with the standing orders of Congress, FIFA, when are the #1 governing body, itself get that provision there. Okay. In compliance with the standing orders of Congress. Now, at this point, the aggrieved party, I understand, you get a procedural step for follow. There is cast. When they listen into the merits of the matter, we have not a go cast. A pray for certain things, for bring them back into the race, and for cancel the election. How can we cancel an election? They brought her in. Now I don't see the result. But all the talk where you make like say she is the one we get the population. No, she had 11 votes. Again, if you aggrieved, you get right for go CAF. For go CAS. CAS provided for the FIFA statute, Article 49 and 50. And they tell you exactly what in CAS they do. What was the answer they make this argument? It is provided for by the law. The Electoral Committee, they work with and do, is guided by the Electoral Code of 2012. The Ethics Committee is guided by the Ethics Code of 2020. Right. That Ibrahima was banned because it did in violation with Article 15 of the Ethics Code where they deal with falsification and forgery.
Thank you very much.
So that is why he was banned for 1 year. Where you know the good near.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mohamed Sisse, for joining me in the edition of the program. Taplima messages for you and you respond quick one. We not get better time.
Thank you so much, listeners. We see the mixed feeling, and be rest assured that we will get a logical conclusion on this issue. We will follow all due processes. Sisse, you are a brother. I forgive you that you understand. I just come as sport. You say. They say the age of Methuselah has nothing to do with the wisdom of Solomon. All right? Some of we don't need for this on side long term. But the kind of intuition we get, we're very assertive and we know what we do, so we impact they be left there. We don't flag the issues there. At the very committees them we will refer to that people them will not conduct themselves credibly. We don't count for final. They were supposed to be independent committee, but they've ended up compromising themselves. They were supposed to be people who are not involved in governmental issues. They are parts. Some of them are working. And in a way, they could have been influenced. We are not saying that is what happened. But in a way, that's a violation. The very delegate list where Sisse they talk about, we say they were doctored and they refused for listening to we concern. The Electoral Committee play we back and forth.
In all of this, where they blame?
In all of this, I blame the very institution where we all are part of, when our SLFA, the structures and everything. And I make with a prayer. You see, when you look at the codes, you look at the Electoral Code, you look at the Integrity Ethics Code, you look at the SLFA statutes. I have said it in previous engagements, so I don't get. Football, they look for people that will get integrity. Football, they look for people that will get the ethical backbone. For example, for Tina, for make football go before, and Sierra Leone in a larger space. Now that's what they miss. We want people who are ready for team up for the right thing, regardless of Sierra Leone. I'm coming. Sierra Leone don't get issues on several things, beginning from national stage. Our elections was in contest. Bar association national election was in contest. Bar association election in contest. Drivers union election contest. SLFA.
Talking about in all of this, what's the way forward?
The way forward is let's sanitize our system. Not let for be individualistic. Not look for the good. Now you look at the amount of funds, the amount of people we think say a very few sets of people they deprive them. They want to see the game playing. So that was my mantra while I campaigned for Thomas Daddy Brema, that if it is not broken, why do you want to fix it? As a matter of fact, Thomas Daddy Brema performed unprecedentedly. What we saw under his tenure in 4 years, we have never seen in football.
All right.
And so because of people and personal aggrandizement, they calculatively found a way for sideliner and relegator to the doldrums, and now they violate a lot of statutes. This is where we are.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, we are telling the public that we'll follow every due process to challenge this. We don't have problem with Mr. Babadi Kamara. We don't have problem if he wins an election in a process that is free and fair. We don't have. Football is fair play.
All right.
And so let's be fair to ourselves. Thank you very much, Radio Democracy. Thank you very much, listeners. And we hope for contribute to your own small way for develop Sierra Leone. Because it's the only country who gets.
Let's thank you for joining us at the program this morning. Name na Peter Taplima Mansari, in the Secretary General Uber for Strikers FC. And same inside the program we get Mohamed Sisse, Secretary General Loa FC. Mohamed, we don't get him again. From time to time with the couch. Plenty thank you for joining inside the program this morning. We want to say plenty thank you to producer Michael Sambula, and plenty thank you to Kabia Mange Mansare, we support her for bringing the program come to you this morning. Plenty thank you to Cliff for the worker, DJ Cliff, for the technical support, Fastmaster Samuel and Jaffaman Davis. Make on a civil live na Facebook. So to meet another 10 minutes, Usman Kamara. Have a wonderful
And Musa Kamara, bye bye.
The Society for Radio Democracy 98.
From the streets of it down to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shy, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, health and well-being make we rise from we sit. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand the talk. Come here we yarn, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow. But we still go young, the things we need to know. Political leaders make una hear the cry. We go talk and hear, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand the talk. Come here we young, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey yarn for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Komon-Tok together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds commit. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, Komon-Tok, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Komon-Tok, now the platform we choose. Spread the news. Komon-Tok, now the platform we choose. From the streets of it down to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shy, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, health and well-being make we rise from we sit. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand the talk. Come here we yarn, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From
Komon-Tok, we dey talk and right, we dey talk and clear. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make we hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the rule. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make you proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are. Oh yeah, we message for. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we confirm. Komon-Tok, place to be. We dey yarn and care for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go on the things we need to know. Political leaders, they gonna hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we know go lie. Not Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, Komon-Tok, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From salon to the wall, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Choice from politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we come from Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Oh, now we the young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Komon-Tok, together we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds go meet. Komon-Tok, it's now we voice. Armies look, we they make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we they come from. Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Komon-Tok, ooh yeah. We a talk and we'll make the air. From Freetown to the world, we spread the news. Komon-Tok, on the platform we choose. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice with the rules. Komon-Tok, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Choice from politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we come from. Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go on the things we need to know. Political leaders, they gonna hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no we know go lie. Not Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, Komon-Tok, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From salon to the wall, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, it's now we voice. Armies look, we make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we come from. Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Oh, now we the young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Komon-Tok, together we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds go meet. Komon-Tok, it's now we voice. Armies look, we they make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we they come from. Komon-Tok, a place to be. We the young, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Komon-Tok, ooh yeah. We a talk and we'll make me hear. From Freetown to the world, we spread the news. Komon-Tok, on the platform we choose. Komon-Tok. We the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's not a platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice we do. Komon-Tok, you go hear me loud. We no go hide, you go make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we come from. Komon-Tok, place to be with the young, care for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need them for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go on the things we need to know. Political leaders, make when I hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no, we know go line. Now Komon-Tok, we did stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Komon-Tok, you gon' hear me loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, it's now we voice. Armies who we make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we come from.